All right, 7th graders, this is an exciting day because we're going to learn about proportions, okay? And like I just told you, proportions are one of the most important things that you'll learn in this class. They're so useful. Proportions are equal ratios, okay? You probably didn't even know you were learning about proportions when you first started learning about fractions. But proportions are simply two ratios that are equal to each other. If you have two fractions that are equal to each other, then those two fractions are proportions. Okay? How do you know? Well, because these two numbers, these are called cross products. In other words, the product of the two numbers that are across from each other are equal. Okay? So notice, if you multiply 2 times 2, you get 4. And 1 times 4 is 4. And so, these two ratios are proportions, because their cross products are equal. Okay? Now, that means that if you know 3 of these numbers, you can find the 4th number. Okay? In other words, if one of the numbers was missing, like x over 9 equals 4 over 6, then you can find this number by using this concept. Okay? So by finding the cross products and making them equal to each other, you can get a very simple equation that you can solve. Do 4 times 9, 36. So 36 is equal to 6 times x. Yeah. Right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. And 6 times 6 is 36. Or if we solve this, you solve it by dividing both sides by 6. And 36 divided by 6 is 6. So x equals 6. That's how you solve a proportion, is to cross multiply or find cross products, set them equal to each other, and then divide both sides by the coefficient. Remember what the coefficient is? The number next to the variable? Let's do another one real quick. The top of page 299. See if you can do h over 9 equals 2/3. H over 9 is equal to 2/3. See if you can do that one in your notes. Then if you got that one, see if you can do this one. 22 over d is equal to 6 over 21. So the first one, h equals 6, right? Thumbs up if you got that. H equals 6. So when you multiply 2 times 9, you get 18. H times 3 is 3h. Divide both sides by 3. H equals 6. How about this one? 6 times d, 6d. 22 times 21. What is that? 462. Divide both sides by 6. E 77. Okay. Any questions on writing and solving? Actually, just solving at this point. We're not writing proportions yet. Okay? Now, here's how you do this for solving proportions. Okay? Let's say that you're given a rate, like in example 3. Listen to this. 100 nautical miles equals about 115 standard miles. Nautical miles are used in sea travel, I believe. So nautical miles about 115 standard or statute miles. To the nearest mile, how far in statute miles is 56 nautical miles? So you're given 3 numbers, and you have to figure out what those numbers should be labeled. And then here's the key. Remember this. Put the same labels on the same level. I'll tell you what that means, okay? So you put the same labels on the same level. Okay? Now, let's write this one down. Read it again. 100 nautical miles. Whoops. 100 nautical miles. So write this down. Equals about 115 standard miles. Okay. Then write the equal sign and make another ratio. And then it says, to the nearest mile, how far in statute miles is 156 nautical miles? Well, if we go back and set this up correctly, put the same labels on the same level, that means that over here we write nautical miles again. I'm going to use NM for nautical miles. And over here on this level, we're going to use standard miles. So how many is 156 nautical miles? Make this one your variable. So M for miles. Okay? So nautical miles, standard miles. The same labels on the same level. Does that make sense? Yeah. Then cross multiply. So 100M equals the product of 156 times 115. What is that? 17940. 17940. Yeah. Divided by 100. But you can move the place 2 places over. When you're dividing by 100, you're just moving the decimal place over. So it's about 180 standard miles.
But in the book it says 170.
Yeah, 179.4.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Questions on that? Whoa, sit down, sit down, sit down. So your assignment is on page 300. Do 2 through 30 evens. 2 through 30 evens. Okay? Yep, 2 through 30 evens.